Hello, legends, and welcome to Force Healing Podcast, episode 349, and it's a video update number 127. It's Saturday, and as you can see, this little fella is here again. I think yesterday we recorded the update together, right?
I think so.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Or the day before? I don't remember. Maybe a day before, but yeah, you can see that he came in again. Like, I had a choice. Um, he obviously is guesting here. I love him very much, but sometimes he's annoying. And we spent a nice Saturday today. First half was kind of, I would say, on the boring side. We're doing our stuff, and just before 2 o'clock, I believe, we had a quick trip to Eany water. It was beautiful weather. Actually, beautiful weather started around noon. The temperatures were nice from the very morning, but it was cloudy. But then sun came up, and we decided to go. Like, he obviously didn't want to go, but
he made me go.
Yeah, and we went to Eany water to check some mushrooms, but it turned out that actually Julian wanted to see the part of Eany water that he didn't have a chance to check when we were there first time with my wife and himself. So instead of going to the area that I wanted to check with him for mushrooms, we decided to go along the riverbank and just explore and have a nice short walk in the sun. And it was brilliant. Actually, it was lovely. Yeah?
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. The river level was, like, the water level was quite low. It wasn't raging like it was in a couple of weeks before when the water was coming from the mountains and it was very rainy. This time it was lovely flow of water, a lot of sun, beautiful green, riverbank, and yeah, it was a very pleasant walk. And we actually found a couple of chanterelles and jelly babies, so not that bad. A couple of mushrooms for tomorrow's maybe breakfast.
A couple of hens.
Hens. Yeah, in Polish, kura means hen. So kurki would be a small hens, right? Or young hens. Not the chicks, the small hens. Yeah, we explored a little bit of the bank. Julian enjoyed it because he didn't know that there's a couple of nice kind of passes along the way that require a little bit of challenging, I would say, skill level. And then obviously we came to that old derelict bridge that he saw in the pictures when I crossed it and got about 10 ticks on the way back from the opposite riverbank forest. But today we didn't go to the forest. We just went onto the bridge, and I'd probably drop the photo of Julian on that bridge into the blog post. So if you fancy, the link is in the description of the podcast, and you can head on to the blog and see the picture there. After we came back, your mom, my wife, was ready to go, and we drove first time in probably 2 months. I don't think we were in summer at all. Like, once the summer holidays started, and it was obviously rainy for the whole July and August, we didn't go to Bundoran even once.
Yes, we did.
No, did we?
For my summer camp.
Oh yeah, it was July, right? Oh yeah, sorry. So at the beginning of July we were in Tullan, but since then we didn't go to Bundoran for about 1 month and a half. So
Really?
it was quite a long time for us because probably outside of summer in the winter we kind of visited it more often than in the summer time. So we went there today because the weather obviously was good and it was low tide, but the waves were quite nice, albeit choppy. But regardless of that, Julian took his swimsuit.
You mean the, what do you call it?
Yeah, how do you call it?
Forget.
Yeah. That's a nice thing.
The thing that keeps you warm when you go into the water.
Yeah, this kind of the surface suit, whatever, the foam. And yeah, so we took one surfboard only because my wife didn't want to go, and you know we can switch between us with one surfboard. It's easier to load and unload it from the car. So we took only one with us, and we drove all the way to Tullan, Bundoran, and Tullan Strand. It was quite packed. There was no space initially in the car park, but we circled around, and it actually we were lucky that one person was leaving the car park, so we had the space there to park the second go. Sorry. And yeah, obviously we went down to the beach. It was quite the ocean was quite far into the water was quite far into the ocean. It would be hard to say. Well, it would be ridiculous to say that ocean was quite far to the ocean. The tide was low, basically, yeah, and the tide was out very, very much. I think it was just after the peaking, so it was very far in, or out, sorry, but the actual tide in started coming back, so we dressed up and went to the
Dressed up,
and I don't know why that happened. Anyway, we spent a lot of nice, I would say, time in the waves. But as I said, it was quite choppy, and a couple of waves were nice.
Yeah, not really that
You
much good
caught,
waves for surfing.
But you caught a couple of them. I managed to actually do one and not fall for a while, so it was a success.
Yeah.
And then obviously my wife went for a walk. She came back, spent a little time with me at the shore while Julian was dipping himself in the water and playing a little bit with waves. Before that we actually visited Tin Can once again. I think they are
Last.
Yeah, I think they're last weekend, last weekend operational in that place before they close for the season. So we actually got some barbecue chicken sandwich.
You got some barbecue chicken
and some chips. You got some Sprite, whatever, and I got coffee. So it was nice to visit them once again before they close for the season. And yeah, we spent a lot of time on the beach, and then we came back home. And that's pretty much all the highlights that we have for today. Not much else happened beside that.
Any milestones? What is it?
Yeah, I think the only milestone is, I think Duolingo is 820 days, yeah. Well, it's not yet because I need to still do the lesson. So I need to make sure that I won't slip up.
Don't do the
last
satellite with the thing, with the
Which one?
Duolingo.
Which one?
Don't destroy the satellite with the Duolingo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I already dropped Pig and Duolingo Math because they were not that useful. So, and I think I need still update the previous post from yesterday with the the milestones or whatever the streak well, because I think I missed that yesterday. Well, not missed the actual doing the apps or the lessons, but updating the picture at the bottom. As you can see, sorry about that episode, but
Pause.
I don't think there was a pause. It
Right.
sometimes kind of goes black, but I
Right
think
there you started rapidly just
yeah.
mashing the keyboard.
Yeah, apologies for this post being all over the place or this episode, but we are tired. And, Julian was tired before. He's now a little bit better, but I feel like the tiredness is setting.
Shipwreck.
Yeah, so I want to write the blog post as fast as I can and post this episode as well. Tomorrow, hopefully something will be great. We'll see how it goes. If mommy feels well, we might go to some place nice. If not, we'll organize ourselves a couple of activities probably. Not sure yet what, but yeah, fingers crossed that the weather will be good. That's it for today. Thank you very much for coming. Tomorrow we'll try maybe to do the updates outdoors because as you can see the quality of the indoors in the evening is really bad, and I prefer doing those kind of 4K or full HD videos outside because they are brighter and colorful. Sorry, rather than this one. Yeah, some virus is circulating. Not only Julian got it, I got it, and it seems like Elizabeth got it as well because she's feeling not well at the moment. So yeah, something is circulating. Anyway, that's it for now. Once again, thanks for your time. We always appreciate that. Visit Julian's channel. I think I always include that in the description of the episode. So if you fancy watching some, gaming or funny videos or things like that, he has a couple of them on his channel. Obviously, it's growing, so don't expect a massive amount. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy to see new faces, new views, and new likes maybe or subscribers there. So yeah, feel free to do that. Support is always appreciated. In the meantime, have a great rest of the day, evening, or whatever, afternoon, wherever you are, and stay tuned for tomorrow. See ya.